Well, 2 months ago, two large sinkholes also opened in St. Louis City. Incredible. You reported on some of those.
I did.
Residents, city leaders, and the Metropolitan Sewer District all raised some concerns.
And we're continuing our coverage with our Diamond Palmer. She's reporting on the cause behind these massive holes and the work that's planned for the summer.
This past April, a sinkhole at Cass Avenue and 17th Street opened up, and then another one at Park and South 14th Street. It looked like something out of a movie, with numerous people stopping to see them.
There was no single smoking gun that stood out, no underlying issue below the sewer, no obvious cause above it that was contributing. But we do know that April was the wettest April on record.
Bess McCoy is the spokesperson for the Metropolitan Sewer District. She says it took weeks to repair the holes, with roads being blocked off to traffic due to safety concerns.
We're happy to report that the two sinkholes that opened up a couple months ago are repaired. Everything is back to normal. Everything's working. Everything's safe.
And this is how they look now. One of the holes opened in Alderman Rasheen Aldridge's ward. He says it's a blessing nobody fell in.
I hope it sparks a conversation, not just in the moment, but a continuous conversation of how do we start to address our city-owned aging infrastructure, and how do we not address it, but maybe the city do a citywide plan or study and prioritize.
McCoy agrees it's an infrastructure problem. She says it's also the reason MSD is in the process of a $7.2 billion improvement project.
The sewers in this area, a lot of them were constructed over 100 years ago, and they weren't constructed with today's methodology or for today's problems.
And this summer, the work continues for the two sinkholes that opened up in April. MSD says there won't be any more digging. Instead, they'll be lining the systems for reinforcement. That work starts in early July.
Nothing new that's popped up, just trying to reinforce the existing sewers nearby, prevent something like this from happening again in the near future. We have over 10,000 miles of sewer that we maintain, and we're regularly inspecting, keeping an eye out for stuff like this, but we really do need residents to also be our eyes and ears.
Aldridge agrees and says that input is needed to make improvements.
Working with the community to address some of these complaints, communities see these issues first, and they are kind of the whistleblower. They call it out. And a lot of times what I've seen from the city or other agencies, we wait to the very last minute.
Reporting in St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
Now get this, MSD has 100 active construction projects at any given time. For emergency sewer repair services, you can contact 314-768-6260. And if you have a non-emergency issue, contact customers vcstlmsd.com.